are being hacked into on a regular basis, it doesn't make you feel very secure as an American citizen when Homeland Security can't even protect their own
You know, we've all been told, I'm from the government, you know, and I'm here to help you, right?
Yeah.
And I think the American people are waking up. Our government does not care about us. Our government cares about, and by our government, I'm talking about our elected representatives in Washington. They care about keeping their jobs.
Right.
They care about becoming lobbyists afterwards. They care about the power that they get in that position. And it's not just an opinion. Princeton and Northwestern University did a study and looked at the federal policies over a 20-year period. And they determined that you and I, as voters, have no influence, zero. That every federal policy has been determined by moneyed interest. So our representatives in Washington, on both sides of the aisle, are bought and paid for and have no regard for us. And you know what? Our movie is going to tell the story that these people we're sending to Washington are not going to protect you. They're going to leave us vulnerable. And I think there's a movement in this country, the same movement that's supporting Trump, that we realize our country's been stolen, and we see somebody that's going to help us take it back.
Right, absolutely. I mean, we have a story out today about Congressman X, someone anonymously who's basically saying, this is how it really is in Congress. We don't care about the American people. They're so stupid and naive, and it's super easy to control them. And all we really care about is getting reelected. So as long as we can put on the show for the people and keep our job, that's what they care about. And these idiots are selling our country out. They do not care about the future for even their children, let alone our children and grandchildren.
And you know, we're having a great awakening. The American people are finally accepting this. Do you know that 2 days ago, George H.W. Bush said that the American people can't handle the truth? 2 days ago, and said it publicly. So you know what? The American people have decided, well, you know what? We'll show you we can handle the truth. We'll show you that we can elect people that actually do their jobs instead of you bums who go there and line your pockets. Exactly.
Well, so what does your movie have to do with the Trump phenomenon in this country?
Well, I believe that it's resonated. You know, our movie, Amerigeddon, has had over 4 million views of the trailer. It's become a movement.
Right.
And I think it's paralleled the Trump movement because people are getting behind Trump because they're seeing someone stand up to the establishment.
And the moneyed interests.
In the moneyed interests. You know, Trump never misses talking about Hillary without saying the criminal Hillary.
Right.
We've never seen this
doesn't
before.
Play politics, yeah.
You know, and I think he ought to say the pedophile Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
You know, you know, he's a violent rapist. This is established. And so somebody finally has the nerve to speak in public about these criminals in Washington. And the American people are getting excited about it. And so in our movie, where we show that our government is more than neglectful by not protecting us. You know, Dr. Peter Pry that I was talking about said that this Korean satellite that flies over our country twice a day ought to be shot down. We shouldn't take a risk, and we don't know what's on it, but we don't care. We should shoot it down.
Especially when they're continually saying, we're going to attack you.
Yeah, if 90% of Americans could be killed as a result of this, you shoot it down. There's not a discussion here, but they're not doing it. So a lot of us are now believing that it's not incompetence or ineptness. It may be deliberate. You know, Henry Kissinger said that the only thing standing in the way of a new world order is a strong America. And I believe that the people in power, the true power, the deep state in this country, are creating chaos, because out of chaos you get order. And it's not only spending into oblivion that'll never be paid back. It's an open border where we know ISIS is coming across. It's bringing in unvetted Syrians when the FBI says up to 10% of them may be radicalized. That's insane. And any of us that have common sense would say, you know, what are we even discussing this? You just don't do it if it puts us at risk like that. And following Kissinger's words, you know, they need to bring us down. Remember, these people in power, they aren't allegiant to this country. They're allegiant to their own power on a world government, a world economic system.
Wow. Ugh, that's just incredible. It's giving me the goosebumps. So, Mike, talk to me a little bit about the cast. Obviously, we know liberal Hollywood. Were these people kind of against us going in, or were they transformed?
There were some against us, but we had Diane Ladd, 4-time Academy Award nominated Diane Ladd, who just got nominated for Joy this year. She was all on board from the beginning. She understood it, and she was all in. Marshall Teague, who was in Roadhouse, Armageddon, he's in Amerigeddon now, plays our bad lieutenant. We've got my daughter Greta Norris, who is the only person besides me and my family that is awake, let's say, who's 16 years old. So that was our main cast, and obviously Gary Haven. So it was what we really try to do on our films is pull in as much Texas talent as we can. These are people that understand our values and our beliefs and are sold out and ready to come to work and not complain about anything.
And that's just lovely. And we're starting to really see that even people in Hollywood, they can see what's going on, and they're kind of saying, I don't care if you blacklist me at this point. I have to start speaking out against what's happening here and the whole liberal bias, the liberal agenda that is destroying the fabric of this country. And I agree with your point of view that perhaps there are some nefarious globalist actors at work that would like to see a weak America, because that is what's going to stop this globalist movement.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going up against a couple of them this weekend, a couple of very liberal actors and actresses and directors that are coming out with movies this week. We're going to wipe them right off the map.
Absolutely. And we will be there right along with you. I know I'm going to be at the red carpet event this weekend, but everybody else out there, it's opening up in select theaters tonight at midnight everywhere across the country. You can find out where it's playing near you at AmerigeddonTheMovie.com. But we need to show Hollywood and the nefarious globalist actors that are out there trying to take down this country and tear away at the fabric of this country. Let them know that we're not going to stand for it. We are awake. We can handle the truth. And you can do that by supporting this movie and show your patriotism today. Guys, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Leanne. Thanks for all you guys do here at InfoWars. You're great Americans.
Thank you.
Thank you.